So apparently one of the things that a lot of vets don't check is under their eyes. So I occasionally like to, he's fighting me right now. I occasionally like to just check under his eyes, and that gives me an idea whether there's any growth, anything like, that might resemble anything that I need to pay attention to. And also, I noticed their health is very much tied to, I don't know if you've seen certain dogs have these tear lines. I don't know if it's true, but I have been told by a vet a long time ago, I haven't seen that repeated, saying that it's tied to what they eat. So if you see tear lines, if you're seeing certain discoloration, it might be related to the stuff they eat. So that's something to pay attention to. Another thing I like to check periodically, just check his nose. Because when dogs get sick for whatever reason, one of the first signs is their nose start to dry out. This happened one time with my boy. I think he came down with some sort of, maybe it was a kennel cough or something like that. So his nose was getting dry, and that alerted me to get it checked up. The other thing is, I like to check inside his ears. Occasionally I get like a bump here and there. It bothers him. But I don't think it was, well, the last time I saw it, at least, it just looks like a pimple. So I cleaned it out and it disappeared. But I could tell it was bothering him quite a bit. That's the other thing I like to occasionally check. Another thing that I've recently started doing is I like to just run my hand kind of over him and see if there's any kind of growth. So I saw like some sort of cyst like bump, and I did get them checked up, so fortunately it was nothing that I need to worry about according to the vet. But I've just since started to occasionally check on him to make sure that I keep an eye on the size of them. And so far so good. I don't see any more popping up. The other thing that I think, at least, I don't know, other people at least, but I definitely missed for a long time, is to check, he's not letting me do it right now, is to check in between his toes. Basically, if you go into the paws, you check in between the paw, the toes, and you see if there's anything inflamed. So my guy over here was licking his paws for a long time. I couldn't figure out why. At first I thought he got some allergies or something like that. That's what the vets commonly tell you. But eventually I realized there was actually an inflamed skin tag in there. So as soon as I switched him over from kibbles to home cooked meals, that inflamed skin tag just kind of shriveled away. So it's no longer inflamed. And he completely stopped licking his paws from there. Yeah, that's that. And the other thing I like to check is his teeth from time to time. So believe it or not, sometimes they get stuff stuck in between their teeth or in their gum. So they'll be making some weird faces. I wish I captured it, but so he was making some weird faces one time, and then eventually I found out there was something stuck there. So as soon as I removed it, he went back to normal. All right, so there's just some things that people may not think to check, places that maybe consider.